Again, maybe here, your persona is always the person who pays you, right? Not the one who, like in your case, gets the advertising scene or something. It's always a person who pays you. So your persona is your persona.
Or just change it into students who have experience in cities.
But isn't your target group, like your customer who pays you, these are the big brands paying you for publishing their advertising, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so your persona, the person in those companies who decides whether to publish advertising in your tunnel ads or not, right? So also if you do B2B, you will always have also humans behind the organization, obviously. So your persona is probably some marketing manager or an advertising manager. Yeah, you should look up the clear role.
Okay.
You know, so who am I? I'm Nadine. I'm 35 years old. I've been 5 years at McDonald's now in the marketing department. I started my career here, and now I'm leading a team of all the communication campaigns, and I'm very tech affine, so I like to test out new channels, new approaches, something like that. This would be maybe your persona, you know? And then you would really need to dig deep into what are Nadine's interests, what are her personality traits, her skills. Is she maybe creative, or is she more data driven, numbers driven, etc., etc. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand what I say?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, then let's go to Chen Müller. All right. Who am I? A busy working young white collar in cities. Okay, so here it would be important, Chen, to be much more specific, right? Like, how big is the city? Like, what does white collar actually means? Is it maybe, or in Frankfurt, yeah. Yeah, what are the reasons why Miller uses your service? You know, so I think there are still a lot of empty spots. Did you have some particular question, Chen, where I can help you?
It's the second part. 3 reasons for me not to engage with you. I don't know how to figure this part.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so these are like the reasons, like it says, the reasons why they would not buy you. So for example, if you choose unhealthy food, or if you choose if you use plastic in your packaging, maybe then Müller would not buy you because he's very sustainable and conscious, and he does not want to support any more plastic, you know? So something like this, like what features or what kind of services Müller would really dislike and decides not to use you, or maybe the delivery time is too long, or something like that. Do you understand it better?
in this part, I should feel my disadvantage, or I should feel my competitive advantage.
Here you should mention like think always through the eyes and through the minds of your persona. So imagine you are Müller, and you go to your startup. So what are things which you see or which you offer, which a startup offers, you really hate? So that's why you decide not to use your service. You know, so for example, Müller, he's very sustainable. He only wears secondhand clothing. He eats a lot of healthy food. He eats only local food. And then you deliver your dishes, your dinners in plastic boxes. And then he will think, wow, I'm consuming here a lot of plastic. This is not good for our environment. I will no longer order there because it's plastic. So one reason could be if we use plastic boxes, Müller will not buy our service any longer.
So I should feel with the disadvantage.
Yeah, like the features you should not have. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, cool. All right, then Thierry. Yeah, it's very funny with Dobby, but you know, usually Dobby is not a human, so usually we do business with real humans. So maybe that's a bit misleading.
Finally.
Yes, okay. So you choose here the pet owners. And the pet adopters. Okay. Yeah, like I said, you can just copy paste this template and you need to fill it out for the pet owners and for the pet adopters. I think that's very important. So that you see both sides, you know, and you can identify each side's motivations. Yeah, I think, did you have some questions, Thierry? Okay. All right. And Ray, Iron Man. Yeah, here also the same, Ray, right? We should not, as a persona, we should not choose like, when you run, he's a human. When you, yeah, it's okay. But like interest, Quidditch. Can you play Quidditch in VR?
I think I could.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I think we could do the thing about the Harry Potter, and you can experience the Harry Potter's life in the VR environment.
Okay. But then here with the 3 reasons, it's not so much about the value here. It's really about the benefits. So why would Ron buy your service? So maybe it's exciting way of learning, of learning new things. So here it's really about the benefits you offer him, and not so much about the values like bravery or adorable and so on. You know?
Okay.
So here it's really think about your target audience and why do they buy from you, why they don't buy from you, and how does their personal life look like? What do they have for problems? What are the dreams?
What the use of this person?
Yeah, I think Ron Weasley is not so optimal. I would just give like I don't know a really fictional name, and maybe a student. I think student is a good fit. But here also again, right? Who's paying you? Is it the universities or is it the students? It's probably both, right? So here's also you need to do it with two templates. So one for the university and one for the user.
Oh, I know. I get it.
Cool. And so did not fill it out yet. She's also not in the chat or not here. Okay. All right. Do you have some other questions regarding this brand and persona workshop?
Well, again, the last one, which is social environment.
Okay, sorry, yeah, I skipped your question, right?
Yeah.
So, in your case, if it's leading management of the Activision advertising. Okay, Ethan, here again, like there's 3 reasons and so on. This is really about business, right? So why should a brand, it's not about you, it's about the persona, right? So who am I? I'm leading marketing manager in the marketing department of a big national brand. And 3 reasons for me to engage with you is I need to reach new customers in new channels. So I want to try out your service, or I need to increase the performance of my marketing campaigns and want to try out new formats, or I have a new product which I need to communicate in the market. So I really like the idea of showcasing this product in the tunnels. So these are like reasons why the persona buys from you. And again, here, social environment.
Actually, it can be the demand, the demand of the company.
Sorry.
It's just describe what the company need, right?
Yeah, because you have a B2B customer here, and at the end, it's still people who decide, right? But this person, he is in a role, and you know, if you're starting a job, you will have goals, and you will need to deliver on certain KPIs in your role. So why should this person buy you? Because he wants to be successful in his job, right? So just imagine, like, if his goal is to market this new product, and then this will be a reason why he should buy your product, because he wants to drive a lot of awareness around this new product. And regarding the social environment, it's about is he part of, or is she or he part of a marketing club? Does she meet some friends? Which does she go often to networking event, company, so on and so on. So it's like, what do you do with other social connections? Do you have a family? Have you friends? What do you do with your colleagues, and so on? Do you know what I mean? What is your social environment? You have friends, you have a family, you maybe have some clubs, sport clubs where you go. So just imagine this persona, like your target persona in this company. What does this person do in their social life? Do you understand it, or just ask if you don't understand it?
I'm just wondering how to describe it. Because in in a company, it should be a small society, and
it's not only about within the company. It's look, if you start your career and you, if in case you don't start your own company, you go to a big national company. I don't know. You go to Deutsche Bahn, for example, and then you are leading their marketing department. And then in 3 years, there will be Ethan coming around, pitching his startup idea to you. So it would be very valuable for Ethan to know exactly what the Ethan number 2 in the marketing department, what does he do in his private social life? Like, does he meet a lot of friends? Does he go to certain clubs? Because these are valuable informations about how to communicate with them. Where do you meet them? Maybe, you know, it's not about within the company, but it's also about the private.
I'll just say something like he may use it to be a YouTuber or a Twitcher.
Yeah, something like that.
Got it.
Okay, Yao, you're back. Did you have time to fill out the slides, the workshop? Okay, I will send it via email in case you didn't see the link or your connection is not good. Let me share my screen. So basically we are now at the end. Yeah, so as a homework, just please continue. We discussed the progress on the validation of your experiments. Please just continue. We will talk next week. We have 2 classes, and we will talk about how to launch the do more marketing stuff. So for this, it's very important you also finish the persona and brand workshop as a homework. Look also in those business networks like LinkedIn and so on. Find there some really specific roles. For example, Ethan, in your case, find out who is responsible for those kind of advertising in companies. Just fill that out, and then we will have a good basis for the further insights about marketing and sales. And I will send you this link again via email, so also Yao has it. Do you have some questions other than that?
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, maybe Chen, in this document I shared, wait, I will, where you find the slides. In this document I shared with you at the beginning, I will share again the link to it. You have the slides always, if you scroll down. Oh. If you scroll down, you see always here, this is the first lecture, you have here link to slides. You have a second lecture, link to slides. So if you just open this document, you will see all the links to the slides of all the past lectures. Is it okay for you, or do you need to have it as an attachment?
It's okay.
Okay, perfect. Cool. So I will put it here in the sheet, in the document, the links, and then share it with you via email.
All right.
Okay.
Cool. Then have a good rest of the day and see you next week.
See you.
Bye.
Yeah. Stay healthy and